team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. These two teams all tied after one.
End of the 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this ball's tipped and intercepted.
not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins got an open man, Keelan Cole, and he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 35-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 30 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Vikings 14, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Intended for Kyle.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They try again with Cook. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gordon.
He's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. So that'll send it backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
31-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now look at him go. Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers.
75 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen. 54 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty
field. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And it'll be a level shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th and 1.
4th down, Cousins. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll run on first down. Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4, coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Well, they've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
Tim Patrick, 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Here on the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Return to the 24-yard line.
So the first thing across my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Los Angeles.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. Overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second and a yard, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a run would come. The best in the game. Score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs Akers with his third touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And they got the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
Ties the game, 35-35.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 27, Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Cook. Leonard Floyd brought him down. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
All tied.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was tackled.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
First down, Rams.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
throwing his Cousins.
The 26-yard.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Cousins to throw. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Skirts by at the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards on the ground. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins to throw it. He gets it inside of Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Cousins again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Second and goal.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leaper.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
44.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.